Hello, Mindset Monday. Is the YouTube streaming? Hello, Instagram. Oh my gosh, is it working? Oh my God, we did it! Yes! Fuck. Oh my God, no, but I don't want to hear myself. No. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, thanks. We did it! Yay! Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for being here. If you've been following the Mindset Monday Chronicles, I've been having a great time as my streaming service they updated their platform and we looks like we're good now. I had to find my way around today because it was kind of weird. Sorry, I have my septum ring. I'm just messing with it. I don't want anyone to think anything weird. Hello! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Happy Mindset Monday. We did it, you guys. We did it. We believed in ourselves and we freaking did it. We are here. It happened and I love it. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. If you're brand new, there's a saga. There's a saga every week because we've been going live every freaking week for 5 years, I think. It's literally about to be the 5-year anniversary of Roxy Talks on October 2nd. So I'm really excited and thank you for being here. Oh, goodness. It is, man, it's crazy to say 5 years. That's half a decade. I've been going at it with this thing and really just, trying to do my best every day. But it's definitely paid off and I'm happy to be this version of myself who gets to live this life. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being here. Bonozo says only second time. Welcome back. Let me know how long you've been here. If you've been here since the start, or if it's your second time. If it's your first time, let me know. I definitely want to do a fun Roxy Talks extravaganza celebration for our 5-year anniversary. So I'll let you know. And I have a few things planned already. So I'm excited to do that celebration. Yes, we did manifest an excellent start. Thanks, Shantae. So thank you for the kind words. 5 years coming up soon. And I'll be celebrating with you on the week of the 2nd of October 2nd. So let me know celebrations. What are we celebrating? What have you manifested? And then we're going to get into the idea of giving up versus staying committed. Should I give up? Should I stay committed? Where are you at? Because I want to talk about this for you so that we can kind of help you get through a hump if you are experiencing one or having a hard time moving forward. Abby says you've been here since 2020, since you were 14. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it that we have people growing up and we're going through life experiences together. Oh gosh, Santa, glad to hear you're feeling good. Kirby, you said you've been here since 2022. That's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you. Glad you're here. 2 years together. Tiffany says since 2019. That's amazing. Thanks, Tiffany. That's when it all started. Actually, that's not true. I was doing YouTube videos in 2018, but I didn't do the Roxy Talks channel, and that's when everything kind of like congealed and worked out. Is when I made when I branded the whole thing and gave it its own channel. Nicole, you said been with me since 2020, joined BBD this year. Welcome. I'm so glad you're a part of our big dreamers. And oh man, the Big Beautiful Dreams Club, the new space has just been so amazing and so exciting for me, even as a coach and a creator I never really resonated with the old platform, and I'm going to be actually closing that down. So if you're on the old platform, even on the free thing, we're going to be moving everything back to roxytalks.com. But I'm going to be getting rid of that platform. I just didn't really resonate with the Mighty Networks. I don't know why. I just didn't have the vibe I needed. I never really liked it. But now that we have it back, with the courses, where the courses are on Kajabi, it just feels so much better. And the space, I don't know, I don't know what it feels more open to me. And I just love the new Big Beautiful Dreams Club. So if you're a member and you haven't come check it out yet, I think everyone's been through. But if you haven't, definitely come through. And it's a daily space now. So lots of things to do there. So, okay. I'm going to read a few celebrations and I'm going to give you celebrate. We're going to read celebrations in a moment. The question for the chat today is, where are you feeling stuck or not stuck? I'm sorry. That was a little preview of the other thing I'm about to talk about. The question for today is giving up versus staying committed, because, with manifestation, we have this saying of like, persist, stay focused. Persisting in what you're doing and staying committed, right? And staying on it and like really persisting through the doubts and making sure that you are not giving into your doubts. But sometimes it's like your path is being diverted. And so it's not always easy to know what is what. I think sometimes some outside perspective helps. And I want to kind of open this conversation up today so that we can help pinpoint some of these things that you might be experiencing and figure out if this is a situation where maybe, moving on is the right thing to do or feels good or whatever. And, or, where maybe sticking to it, maybe it's like a doubt kind of coming through. So I invite you to type that kind of vibe question in the chat. Let me know what you're feeling as far as sticking to something versus giving up, like it's not working, or maybe I should move on to something new. Also, in the meantime, because I know this chat is delayed, so I'm going to say something else in the meantime for me so I don't freaking lose my total train of thought. I'm about to drop a new free event and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to be releasing the news about it tomorrow. It's going out to my email list and I'll put it on social media as well. But the first place that it'll go out for sign up is on my email list. So make sure you're on my email list if you want to get info about the free event that I'm doing tomorrow, or that I'm dropping tomorrow. And it's us getting unstuck is the vibe of the event. Sorry, this is why I keep my brain is ping-ponging between the thing that I'm talking about for next week and the thing that I'm talking about for today. And that's why I apologize. That's why I keep getting distracted, because I'm like, they're both like playing off of each other in my head. And I'm like, this one is this and this one is this. So I apologize. So the free event that is coming up, it's on September 12th. It is going to be getting you unstuck, and it's going to be a really fun live event. And it's kind of going to have like a be there or be square vibe. And I was originally not going to put the replay out at all, but I decided I was going to do it for 48 hours. It'll be live for 48 hours. You can get the replay, but you have to, like, you really want to be there. And I'm going to be doing multiple giveaways on the call too, so to make sure that people are there. So the idea is like, this is a party, this is an event, this is something that like you can't just watch like a real event. Like you could watch it, but you have to be there, right, to experience it. So we're getting unstuck. It's a moment, it's a vibe, and I want it to just be like we're all here in this one place with this one specific goal in mind as a group. And that is to leave as different people. Literally, I want you to leave as a different version of yourself from this live experience that we're doing. So it's a free event, September 12th. Sign up is going to begin tomorrow, and it's going out to my email list first, and then it'll be on social media. Do I have... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the 30 days of alignment link so that there's, I'm going to put the QR code on the screen so you can download something for free that will put you onto my list so that you can get the thing for the email tomorrow. Okay. And I'm going to do this very easily, quickly. This. So in the chat, opening up the conversation about should you stay, should you go? Is it time to give up, or do you need to like buckle down and get committed? Kind of understanding how to discern between the two and working through that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Yeah. I'm giving you the 30 Days of Alignment free download. I have to talk myself through stuff like this. This is like a peek behind the curtain of like what it's really like when I'm trying to do things, especially when I have like a million like distractions in front of me. 30 Days of Alignment free. That's the one. Okay, get that copied. Okay, here we go. And we're going to pop it into the little thingy. I'm going to put it right here. You're going to boopity doop that. And it's 30 days. Free 30 days. Okay. Okay, we did it. Yes. Okay, we did it. We did it live. All right. We did it live and we did it with an audience. Okay, so. Okay. Thanks everybody I appreciate you. Being with me through this. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right. So Abby celebrating your manifestation and trusting your abilities. I love it. Confidence. Amazing. Jara says, I was thinking about giving up today. Wow. Perfect. This is for you then. This is totally for you because I didn't know what I was going to talk about until I sat down and like went to create it. And I was like, you know what? This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this idea of push, pull, go, stop. Am I being diverted? Is this a warning? Do I need to push through? Am I missing something? Okay. Oh, Abby, you've scripted your crush into existence. I love that. That's amazing. Okay. Miss, you manifested your man. Amazing. Committing to you. Oh, I love it. Love you. Love it. Love it. Love it. You will love all the above. That's amazing. I gotta get this whole screenshot. That's so cool. Yay. I love it. I love people are finding their partners. They're getting married. We're having babies. Kids are growing up. We're going from teenhood to adulthood. It's just so much is happening people are starting their businesses and becoming their full versions and stuff. It's just very cool to, have this community that we're just all part of and still getting together all the time. So, okay, let's get to 13 minutes. Let's do it. Okay. So, Risha says, I end up wavering a lot. Is there something like divine timing? Well, it's interesting because your question isn't, I'm in alignment all the time. What's up with the divine timing? The question is like, I'm constantly in and out of alignment. What's up with this divine timing thing? Well, you're not aligned. You're not, like if you're in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, like, do I even have to explain it further than that? I think you typed it right there. I keep wavering. Is there something like divine timing? Like, if you're waiting on timing to be consistent, you're going to be waiting forever. You need to be the consistency, the consistent alignment, and project that frequency consistently no matter what is happening in your 3D, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you actually believe. You said, because I don't see any movement. It's been 2.5 years. It's been 2.5 years because you keep going back and forth. It's not about the divine timing. Divine timing. Don't blame this on divine timing with love. I'm going to get a little big sistery on you. Don't blame this on divine timing when you have been in and out of alignment for 2.5 years. That's with the most love. That's your alignment in action, right? Like you're seeing the effects of it in, out, in, out, in, out. So some things are going to work. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. They fall apart. They start, they stop. Right? There's not going to be any consistency in your manifestations because there's no consistency in your alignment. So you have to be the consistency first in order to see divine timing go in your favor. Because right now there's nothing for divine timing to be timed to, if you know what I mean. Like there's nothing to fall in your lap when you aren't on the path consistently. Like if you're asking, when am I going to get to my destination? It's like, well, how many times are you going to get on the road and then turn off of it and then get back on it and then turn off of it and then get back on it and get turned? And how many times are you going to do that? Because the answer to your question is whenever you get on the road and you stay there, that's when. And when you get off of it, you get back on it. No matter what, you get back on, you get back on, you get back on, right? That is the answer to your question. That's what divine timing when. Hi, Jonay. You said, I do feel sometimes it's done, then I get out of the state because I don't see movement. So this is the issue, right? Because you are needing results for validation. You're needing results in order for you to show up. So you have to raise your own personal standards and you have to say, I'm going to stay in alignment because that's the kind of person I am, not to get the thing. And this is how people lose the things they manifest because they only get into alignment so they can get it. And then as soon as they get it, they fall out of alignment. They go back to their old selves and the thing goes away because their old self or their old way of doing things was not aligned to having that. That's why they didn't have it. So when you start getting into alignment just to get a thing and then you go back out when you either don't get it or do get it, it doesn't really matter. That's you because you can get it or not get it. If you are the kind of person or if you allow yourself to be the kind of person that folds like a lawn chair when shit gets tough, then you're always going to be bumping up this push and pull and give and take. So you have to hold the standard of how you behave, how you believe, how you hold yourself. So actually, Risha, I encourage you to sign up for our free event. I'm dropping it on my email list tomorrow. So the best way to get on my email list is to scan this QR code right here, grab the 30 days of alignment for free, and then you'll be on my email list. And then the information about the free event is happening tomorrow because the most important thing about moving forward is staying forward. You know what I mean? Like it's all fine and dandy to move forward, but if you go right back, what's the point? You know, like it sounds exhausting. You might as well just like watch Netflix all day and do fucking nothing. That's more enjoyable, you know what I mean? Than like constantly trying, but then giving up before you push through your own blocks. So it is like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying this is what it is. And, you know, it is something I do and work on every single day of my life. Every day is the most important thing. Nothing supersedes it. You said staying in alignment means living in the end with my SP or focusing on me and being the person who's chosen in relationships. Yeah, the second one for sure. You're already on my email list. Okay, cool. Then it's going out tomorrow. Yay, awesome. So make sure you get signed up for the free event that's happening on September 12th and the info's dropping tomorrow on my email list. Okay. Garima says, I'm having a bit of a tricky time with my SP. When we're around each other, energy is great, genuine in sync, but because we don't live in the same city, communication is off. What can I do? Stop saying communication is off. You're defining it that way. And then when it happens, you react as if it's true, and then you just keep it in place. So change that story, and then you're going to want to work on your reactions when you're, or you know, work on your conception of your relationship with this person and like how you expect them to communicate with you and how you affirm when they do or don't, like what you say. You know what I mean? Abby says, does it make sense or logical to be always in enlightenment? Because I feel like life is a ride. There's always ups and downs. Okay, so this is my opinion on it. And like, I say this as somebody who, you know, I've been through a lot. Like I'm 40 and whatever, that's not that old. But I've been through many a roller coaster due to my own lack of discipline, of self-discipline, and or even varying degrees of it. It's not necessarily that there's a lack of it, but like sometimes it's harder than others, right? And sometimes I'm a lot more on top of it. And even before like now where I'm hyper focused on it, but before that I had like none, no discipline of how I thought about myself or my world or anything like that. And so I'm telling you from personal experience, from actual real world experience, that meditating every day and choosing to look at things from a perspective of it's working for me always, and studying things like quantum physics and trying to understand how the world actually works, like what manifestation actually is, what enlightenment actually is, and actually connecting to source energy. You can't pay me to skip a day, okay? It's not about like being logical or enlightenment. This is like, what is logical? To be in misery and just let yourself react to the fucking 3D world, or to actually be conscious of who you're being and how you're responding, so that you don't end up with things like we just talked about with, call back here, no shade, 2.5 years. Why is enlightenment, logical versus enlightenment, whatever, meow, meow, meow? Because 2.5 years, that's why. Do you want to wait 2.5 years to get your thing? No, you fucking don't. You want it right now. So I'm telling you, from like, I have experimented. I've gone from no fucking meditation, no mental discipline, no fucking care about really like taking care of who I'm being, and working on creating a positive environment in my mind, to doing everything in my power to make sure that it is as positive as possible in there. And I'm telling you right now, there's a clear fucking winner. And that's why I've dedicated my life to spreading the word around the fucking world. The only reason I even do Mindset Monday is so that we can continue this fucking vibe, okay? There is no logic in being miserable and then spreading your misery to the rest of the fucking world. None, okay? So that's how I answer that question, with love. You said, oh, now I understand. Yeah. It is not a question of, oh, my head's in the clouds. No. What kind of fucking person do you want to be? You want to be a person that believes in yourself, that loves yourself, that has confidence, that believes in the world, that manifests what they want, that does the fucking thing, that goes and fucking lives the goddamn life they came to live? Or you want to be somebody who fucking scrolls a phone and is miserable all the time? That's why. I love you. And the chat's so funny. That's 360. Yep, exactly. Yep. That's the thing. My routine to manifest anything is 360. I do 360 all the time. So to me, like 360 is like the perpetual motion machine of my manifestations, because your consciousness is a perpetual reality creator machine. So to me, if I want something, I just like, I'm like, oh, okay, I put it in the thing. I just put it in the machine. Like, so if I think of something that I desire, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting that. I'm putting it in a thing. And I don't try to manifest anything. I just like, I add it to my list, and then it's going to manifest. Of course, why wouldn't it? It's on my list of things I like. It's on my list of yeses. Okay. So this is like the easiest way to think about manifestation. Every person has a list of yeses, nos, and okay. No's are like, fuck that. No, thank you. Scary. No, I don't like it. Yuck. Repulsed. All those things I don't like. Yeses, yases are like, obviously, things I like. Thank you. That's delightful. That's pleasant. Okay, yeah, I'd prefer that. Or fuck yeah, that's my favorite thing in the entire world. Oh my God, yes. Okay. And then there's the stuff in the middle. Apathy. Yeah, fine. I'll give it. I'll leave or take it. Yeah, wah. Back and forth. Meh, who cares? Meh, whatever. It is what it is, right? So if you are constantly checking things off and paying attention to your no list, you are going to manifest no shit. Anything that falls on your no list, okay? That's what's going to come to you, because that's what you are a magnet for. If you are constantly checking off and ticking your yas list, then you are going to manifest anything that falls along the spectrum of yas. So you could say like from 0 to 100%, you have like 0 to 35, okay, of no list. Then you got 35 to 70, we'll say. And this is your meh, I don't know. No, I don't know. This is like I'll tell you in a second, because it's good. And then the final section we were just talking about, 75 plus, that's your, okay, cool, yeah. Anything that falls on like do I want this, yes or no, that spectrum, if it's on your yas list, it's in the top 75%, okay? And then if you are constantly in the vibration of what's yas in your life, you are going to be matched to those things, because that's the frequency where they are. The stuff in the middle where most people are most of the time, the maybe, yes or no, take or leave it. It's 555 right now. This is profound and important. The reason why your manifestations do or don't work, some things doing, back and forth, yes and no, is because you are motherfucking hum about everything. So everything is a little ho and a little hum. Will it work out? I don't know. It might. Could. Am I going to get there? Yeah, you might. Like, if you're in fucking Las Vegas and you head west, will you get to the beach? You might. I don't know. I don't know. You might. You really might. You could. I don't know. So where are you spending your time? Are you spending time thinking about, dwelling on, checking off, worrying about, fearing all the stuff in your no, no, no list? Are you sitting around ho-humming, meh, whatever, meh, kind of a meh, whatever kind of vibe? Like the feeling of sitting on social media, the feeling of being uninspired, the feeling of not wanting to do anything, the feeling of like, ugh, whatever, man. Are you there, or are you in, hell yeah, life? Hell yeah, things are working out for me. I'm going to do that thing I like. I'm going to go after that thing. This sounds fun. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that project that I want. I'm going to put out that thing. I'm going to make this thing. I'm going to create this thing. I'm going to go to this place. I'm going to have this conversation. I'm going to plan this party. I'm going to do that, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? If you are in the vibe of the yas, yas, yas list, that is what you're going to attract, period. So I think that is the easiest way to explain manifestation. And it's also the easiest way to explain why things happen to you that you don't really want. Because if you're really honest, you are not spending your time in the 75% and up percentile, right? You're not. You know you're not. You know you're not. You're back and forth. You are in your 35 to 70% at best, right? Sometimes you might hit that frequency, and sometimes you might hit the other one. And I'm not saying I don't at all. I'm not saying I don't do any of those things. It's just like my goal in life is to stay in that top percentile. My goal is to stay 75% or above 100% of my time, or, as much as possible. August says, I need to make my life more yes, yes, yes. Literally, this is why I always tell people to craft your life around the things that actually bring you joy. Because if you were to spend more of your day just doing the things that make you feel like yourself, make you feel excited, make you happy, you will be in that energy. And as that's coming up, I want to say this too, because this might be something you might experience. Sometimes when you're in your joy and you're doing the thing, there's that nagging feeling of like you should be doing something more important, or you should be working, or you should be doing something productive, or you should be making money. You should be whatever. Respectfully, that voice can shut the fuck up. You're going to do the thing. You're going to do your responsibilities. But part of really following your dreams and being this person that pushes through those doubts and pushes through the fears is that when you have those feelings, you set, or those thoughts, you're like, listen, this is the thing though. This is the most important thing. This is the thing that's going to get me where I want to go. This is the thing that is going to give me the life I want. This is the thing that's going to make me the person I want to be. This is the thing. And you let yourself do the thing. You let yourself be a mad scientist. You know what I mean? I'm such a mad scientist. That's my thing. And I've been in a music production hole all weekend. I dropped that song and then I'm like, I'm going to make an hour thing. And then I started remixing and doing all these other things to it. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop an hour. And it turned into this big thing. And I've spent the entire weekend just literally open to close, just producing and becoming a better producer, becoming a better musician, becoming a better songwriter. And there was a lot of time where I'm like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I didn't do a single social media post. I kind of just went dark, but I'm like, nobody's waiting on me to do anything. Nobody's sitting around wondering why isn't Roxy posting? You know what I mean? Why hasn't Roxy sent me another email today? Nobody's thinking that. And what I really need to be doing is honing my craft and becoming the best musician, creator, producer, crafter that I can, period. Because I have a high standard for myself. You know what I mean? And so it's I want to be the best at everything I do. That's what's going to fulfill me. That's what's going to make me successful, is to do everything I can to the best of my abilities. You know what I mean? So it's not just about doing the thing. You also want to have a supportive mindset that allows you to do it without talking yourself down or stressing yourself out, or telling a story that what you're doing is not the right thing. It's not the thing that's going to make you money. It's not the thing that's going to support you, or, all of those. I'm an artist. So that's usually what comes up in my head is you should, doing something that's working and making you money. And I'm like, music makes me money. Music makes me money. I have to rewrite my whole story because, and it does also it also does. So it's not just a story or an affirmation. That's my real reality. And my body or my programming is so used to, I guess, feeling guilty when I become mad scientist when I go into mad scientist mode, even though like my best creations come from mad scientist mode. Roxy Talks was literally built in a mad scientist 4-day hole. I built my business. My husband went to Colorado for 4 days and he came back and I had a business. I did everything in 4 days, like a mad scientist. Like I barely slept. I sat on the floor, like I always say, like with like Bastion from freaking Neverending Story with a blanket on my shoulders. I just sat there like feverishly making a business in 4 fucking days because yes, mad scientist flow, because that's where the fucking magic is. So make sure, when is my next music coming out? Okay, so I'm putting out an hour-long version of the other one, but it's gonna be even better. I'm remixing it even better. I learned so much over the weekend. I'm like, wait, hold on. I need this to sound like perfection. So I'm putting out an hour version that's gonna be even better sounding. And then I'll put that one on iTunes at some point. I'm trying to put out like a 4-pack of those, like 4 of them. That's what I call them. I call them a 4-pack for some reason. A 4-pack of those, and get that out. We'll see. I hopefully with like I definitely want to put out maybe like a couple in September. And then but I also have my album coming out. So that's something that I need to also work on. And, I'm really learning, like how to, again, like I said, how to be the best producer and musician that I can be. So I'm very excited. And, thank you guys. I appreciate all the kind words. So good. Yeah, that's, good times. And like the thing that I want to share is, I know it sounds really cliche, what I'm about to say, but I really mean this. And I really hope after all this time, I am not the kind of person that's gonna just blow smoke up your ass. I'm not the kind of person that is just gonna like say some trite thing to say it. I am not that person. I am not the person. I'm like the person that if you were fishing for a compliment, I'm not the one that's gonna give it to you because I just can't even concede in that little bit. I really try to keep it as 100% real at all times, all the time, every time, all the time. So when I say this, I know how it's going to sound, but I really, really want you to hear my words because I really, really fucking mean it. I mean what I'm about to say, okay? There's no fluff here. It might sound fluffy, but I mean this as logical and concrete as it fucking gets, okay? The thing you want to do, the thing you desire to do, the passion that's inside of you, the reason you have that passion is because you're supposed to do it. The reason you have the passion for it is because God or the universe or your guides or whoever you want to talk about it, whatever you want to call them, is like whispering in your ear, constantly telling you to do these things, feeding you. Like, for example, there have been multiple times where I've received a song as a whole song, a whole download in my head, and it's just sitting in my head for years until I made it. One of them, Boys. It's like my first single on that Roxy Lee Hart iTunes, if you want to look up there. It's on YouTube too. A song called Boys, Roxy Lee Hart. My first single. That song got implanted whole thing in my head in like 2010 or something, and we didn't make it till 2014. Same thing happened with The Mountain, which is the song that I'm putting out from the first song from my album that's coming out. And I'm releasing it for my birthday, which is in November. That song was a shower download. I heard the whole song in my head and I called my friend who's a guitar player and I was like, hey, can you work some magic on this shit? And we did that in 2020. This song, like this thing has been waiting to be made for. I just realized those years kind of are like exactly lined up. That's very strange. Is it though? It isn't, is it? That's weird. I could be, I don't know, 2010, it was an exact approximation, but I actually really think it was 2010 because now I'm thinking about where I lived in 2010 and that's the house or place I was living. Anyways, the point is, you're getting the things, the desire you have is not your desire. You're a vessel, okay? It is the creator, the God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It's their desire. It's like when I say you came to this planet to do it, it's not just like you. little old you who's listening here. It's all of creation came to have a whack at earth in this body, this time, these skills, these desires, these talents, these opportunities, so that you could do the thing that you already want to do. Okay? So, when am I putting that out? I was thinking about trying to put it out tomorrow, but what I learned about deadlines is sometimes it's better just to wait till it's all the way done than to force a deadline. So either tomorrow or Wednesday, but I would like to put it out tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday, just knowing how easy things are. So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'll put up a premiere page so we can watch it together. So when you are hitting a wall, when it feels like you're not moving forward, you have to really be honest with yourself, and you need to look at your behavior. You need to look at your beliefs. You need to look at the standards you've been holding yourself to. Have you actually been living up to the version that has that? Have you actually been living up to the version of you that is aligned with having that? Or have you been letting yourself slide? You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes things aren't working out because you are not aligned and you are not actually being the person that is actually going to achieve it. You're being the person that wants it, but you're not being the person that's getting it no matter what. And that is a choice. That's a person you're being. That's a version of yourself. That is an identity that you choose. So if this is resonating with you, I'm hosting a free event called Get Unstuck. September 12th. That's like next Thursday. It's going to be announced on my email list tomorrow. The sign up will drop. So if you're not on my email list and you would like to attend the free event, grab this little QR code right here in the corner, Scanny the doodle. And that's a free download that you can grab to be on my email list. And then tomorrow, the official sign up will go out for the free Get Unstuck event happening next week. And it's going to be really, really powerful. My intention is that you leave a different version of yourself, period. Like I just saw a snake shedding its skin. Like done. We are becoming something new, period. So if your vibe is like, I want to move forward, I feel like I'm stuck, I want to be a new me, I want to move into this next era of myself, you are going to want to join the Get Unstuck free event happening next week. And again, the sign up is going out tomorrow on my email list. And yes, scan the QR code to get on my email list. So, hi Hadaz. Lucida says, sometimes I feel like you're in my brain. Thank you. And also, I'm sorry. Both. I feel like that with Jillian Michaels. Sometimes the things I say, I'm like, oh my God, that's what Jillian would say. That's exactly how Jillian would say it. But she's a get it done kind of bitch, and I appreciate that. So, you know, me too. I really want to be the kind of person that does all the things that I want to do. And to me, it would be such a waste. Like, this is my real true feelings. It would be such a waste to not use this Roxy avatar to the best of my abilities and do all of the things that whatever desires coming through Roxy wants to do. Like, something in the universe came to Earth to be this, to be you, okay? That is the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, you have to honor it. You have to. It would be just the worst. It would be such a travesty for you to not do the fucking thing. It would be so sad. You know what I mean? Like, what a waste of this experience of being you. All the things that you love to do, you love them because it's your purpose. You love them because it's creative force energy flowing through you, trying to get you to do more. Hadass, I love you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm putting out an hour-long version of the thing this week. And I'm really excited to keep going forward with music creation and just being myself, really being not just myself, but like myself, like being like it's hard to put into words, but it's like your ultimate version. You know what I mean? If you were able to go into like as in like a video game and retool your avatar, change anything you want about yourself and go into the game like your favorite game, doing all the things you love, making every day more about feeling fulfillment. It's like I don't know like why else there's no other reason I would come here. I wouldn't just come here for this bullshit. Like I'm just not I'm not for it. So like for the deep part of me to have come here to put up with all this shit, like the reward of doing the joy stuff consistently, long term, stretching out that feeling. So it's not just these like fleeting moments, but feeling like joy, 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 compounding on itself day in, day out. Like that's why we're here. That's why you came, right? I would not have fucking come. Like I wouldn't have. That's not I'm good. I don't need to. I'm good. No, thank you. It sounds lovely, but no, not my thing. But there is something that is worth it. And it is, I love that analogy. It's like the popcorn strings on the Christmas tree. Popcorn kernels of joy, every single joy, 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 joy. Every moment of your day that you can, if you're making a little popcorn string or a beaded string from beaded necklace or something, and you are only putting on pink beads, right? Your whole life is going to be one pink bead after another, one pink moment after another. For me, that's like the dream. That is the dream. That's why I live in a pink house. Because I want more pink in every moment. I want every moment to be pink. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Pink is like I'm neurodivergent, so pink has like feeling and depth and meaning to me. But the point of it is, Bonnie's like, yes, pink. The point of it is, it's a living of a life that is as much a curation of my desires as humanly possible that I can create. You know what I mean? And I don't even know what else you can do here. Like, what else would you do at a place like this? Really, if you think about it, what else would you do in a place like Earth besides try to have the best experiences? I don't see another way. Ariana says, I've resonated with this talk so much. Definitely needed to be here today. Yay, perfect. I love it. That's alignment right there. That's alignment happening. Ooh, Anna, I love it. Hold on, I got to take this screenshot. It says, so excited for Get Unstuck. I signed up from the early sign up a few days ago. Yay, I'm so excited. I love it. Thank you. This is going to be so fun. I really want to like just have the best experience, the best event. I want everybody to feel very changed and transformational, and like possibilities are open from it. So I'm very excited. Casey says, I'm looking at this 30 Days of Alignment PDF that I have from 3 years ago. Do you still do the entertainment diet? I want to love rap music, horror movies, and teen dramas. Hi, Nikki. I am more cautious of my content than I was. Like, I was a criminal justice minor, so like I was very much into the crime stuff, but I really do not watch hardly any crime stuff anymore because it's just like I don't want that shit in my mind, okay? If I'm manifesting all the fucking time, which I am, I don't want to hear, see, think about like any of that stuff. And I know it's a perspective that not everybody gets to take. I definitely understand that, but it is a curation of what I'm allowing myself to consume and be immersed in, right? Like there are things that maybe you can't avoid seeing, things that are maybe happening that we're going to, you know, affirm or changing. And we're seeing the change right now in the world. But there's things that you choose to consume, and you're putting that stuff in your head by choice. And that's on you. You know what I mean? Like this is what I mean when I'm talking about the standard that you're holding yourself to, the life that you are creating, because you're always making the future. You may be experiencing something right now, but what you're actually doing is narrating your future when you're thinking about the now. And so to me, it's like there's some horror stuff that I do. I mean, I like campy horror and things like that, but I don't want to see like really like realistic things that can really happen. Like I don't want that in my head. You know what I mean? Like it's already whatever. I'm not even gonna finish the sentence. I don't need to like soak more up of it. That's my personal opinion. And I'm also conscious of the music that I listen to as well. Obviously, that's like I'm making music that is for that very thing, so that when you're listening to it, it's feeding you affirmations or, you know, positive statements that are not like going to be terrible things that are stuck in your head, you know? So I think that part of my purpose is really like learning how to logistically and actually live a life like, you know, like this, where I am meditating, I'm running my own business, I'm doing the things that I love, I'm following my passions, I'm sharing my work with the world, and I'm also showing you, like leading by example of how to do it in your life too, how to put everything on the line, to bet everything on yourself, to trust in yourself to the highest degree, so that you're able to actually commit and show up for yourself. You know, it's not just about believing or just about showing up. You have to believe in yourself and continuously show up. You have to keep doing it, and you have to show up when you don't believe. And you have to believe in yourself when you're not showing up either, because that's another thing that happens. Sometimes you need a break, or like we were talking about earlier, sometimes you go into your mad scientist mode. Sometimes you go into flow and you just want to create and you don't want to do the quote unquote responsible thing. And you need to be able to hold yourself through those moments to allow yourself to be the genius that you came to be, that you came to come to earth to be, is what I mean. Ashley says, you helped me find my sparkle again. Oh my God, I love it. Ashley, screenshot. That's amazing. Thank you, Ashley. I'm glad you're here. And sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I love it, obviously. Sparkle. I'm a sparkly girl. Can I send out emails when your new music comes out? Yes, and I did. And I'll send out another one when the new one drops. Oh my gosh. THC Kawaii. You're on the email list, right? Did you get this? You're on there. So you'll get the sign up for tomorrow. So Ezra says, the narrative is that I keep messing up. Well, I'll tell you right now, the narrative that you keep messing up is just going to continue to manifest you messing up. So, you know, it's definitely a combination of a lot of things, because you have to believe, you have to have the right mindset, you have to have that trust and that conviction to stick to it. You got to have that gumption to show up and continue to do it every day, to push through. Like we were just talking about how this is next month is going to be my 5-year anniversary of my business. That's crazy. That's like half a decade. And I'm telling you, the real reason I'm successful at all is because I started one day and I just didn't stop, and I just kept showing up. And you probably hear me say that all the time. If you're new, maybe not, but if you've been here, you know I say that all the time. And this live stream is a testament to that, because we've been going live every week for 5 years. So the consistency, it's all of the things. It's the mindset, it's the consistency, it's the confidence, and it's the trust in yourself. It's that running narrative. This is why we do 360 method, because it's all of these things, right? That's one thing I guess I never really mentioned about 360 is like it covers all those bases, because you're always thinking, there's always some kind of program that's running. You're believing something, so it's causing you to act a certain way. But if you don't question that, if you don't look at it and say, do I actually need to believe this? I'm going to pop the 360 thing up. Do I actually need to believe this right now? Is this actually true? Is this who I'm going to be right now? Is this the version of me I want to be? Is this the truth I'm going to buy into? If you don't hold yourself to a new standard when it gets hard, you're not going to change, and your reality is not going to change. You're not going to get that next level stuff and version of you that you want. Sorry, my throat is dusty no matter what. Throat's dusty no matter water. You know that feeling when your throat's so tickly out of nowhere, and you're just like, why is my throat tickle? I'm like, I used to work in restaurants a lot, and like this thing like where you'd be at a table and you'd have that thing where your throat gets tickly and you want to cough, but you don't want your table to think you're sick, and you're standing there trying not to die, and your eyes are like watering and your face is like turning red. And then it's always the people that like take forever to order. Is that like a universal? I feel like it's a universal thing if you've ever been a server, or if you like work with people in general. Oh my gosh. Anyways, sorry. Side note. THC Quiet says happy almost anniversary. Thank you. Actually, it's funny because on October 2nd will be our 5-year anniversary for Roxy Talks, but yesterday was my 11-year anniversary with my husband. So yay. Lots of anniversaries happening. Ashley says 5 years, including COVID years, is actually 10. Oh my gosh. Sarah Bell says, I need to work on confidence in the outside world. I need to put my writing out there more. I've got the scripting and the visualizing down, but I'm still dealing with fear. And so it's like, you have to hold yourself in those moments when you're scared. That's the standard. That's the new you that you are, is that you can be scared and you can still push through, but like the old version of you is going to be scared and then just won't give up, be sad, be down on yourself, think it's not going to work, start thinking of excuses or concessions or whatever, right? That's what the version of you that's not empowered is going to do. The empowered version of you is going to feel fear and still do it and walk yourself through it, talk yourself through it, be there for yourself. So if this is resonating, again, this is like what we're going to be talking about and going into in the Get Unstuck event. So if you're interested in joining, it's a free event. It's happening next Thursday, the 12th. And this one's at 4 p.m. PST. So we're shaking it up. This is a live experience. The replay is only going to be available for 48 hours. So this is something where I want you to show up and be in the room, because it's the energy of being there and shifting out of who you are right now. We're doing together collectively. And I want it to be an event where you leave different, changed, a new person. I don't want it to be that. It's going to be. You're going to leave as a new person. Okay. So if you are, this is resonating with you, make sure you're on my email list. Free 30 days of alignment. This will get you on my email list. You can just download that right now, or excuse me, right there. Download it right now. Download this right there if you if you want to be on my email list and get notified about the Get Unstuck, be the first to hear about it. Okay. Okay, Bonnie says, say you have a goal and you've been consistent, but you think that goal will... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read this whole thing first. Okay. You said you have a business goal you've been consistent with, but do you think that goal will still be obtained if you step away and do less and focus more on your shadow work, self-love? What is the project? Because it's like, Or what is the goal? You know what I mean? Because some goals have to be done, you know? So it's, I don't know. Case by case basis. Hi, Ivy. Ashley, for Australian time, 4 p.m. I don't, it might be like 9 a.m. your time, but the next day. So I think it's like you're gonna have to look at one of those conversion thingies. But if it's on Thursday, so it'll be on Friday morning, probably at like I think like 9 a.m. I don't know the exact conversion, but generally my stuff is around that time ish, I think, for Australia. Okay. Chaisha, hello. Okay, so Brendan and Casey, hello. So Casey says, you've been wondering the same thing. You wonder, do I let go or persist? But I guess it depends. Casey, what are we talking about? Letting go or persisting? So at the end of the day, no matter what it is that you're looking to persist through or to push through, whether do I stay, do I go, do I give up, do I continue? My answer is look at number one, your behavior, and number two, look at the circumstances. So first things first, we've already kind of talked about this. Have you been holding yourself to those standards? Have you been actually doing your meditations, staying in alignment? Are you checking into BBD Club every single day? Make sure you're staying aligned. Are you listening to things that are going to move you forward? Or are you listening and watching things that are going to keep you stuck? Are you holding yourself through the tough moments and pushing through and believing in yourself and changing the mental chatter? Or are you just staying the same, right? You need to, number one, again, if you're stuck or if you're, we're looking at giving up or continuing to push through, the first thing is, have you actually been on top of your shit? Like, can you be real? Are you really holding yourself to the quality of version of yourself that you want to be? Are you really being that version? That's the first thing. The second thing is, what are the circumstances? Like, actually look at the circumstances, because there have been times in my life where shit hits the fan, we'll say that. And I know that it has to be something good because that's the only fucking option. For one, because I get to choose everything, right? So there's that. What are you consciously saying about your situation? Again, that's the standard that you're holding yourself to. But when things happen, do you say, oh, wow, that's interesting. That's what's going to get me to my next level. Huh? I didn't see that coming. Or do you say, oh no, oh God, it's not working. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I have to figure something else out. Or it's not working. This isn't fair. It doesn't work for me. I don't know how to make it. Maybe, whatever, all that bullshit. This is what it takes. You have to be the person that believes in yourself no matter what, that pushes through no matter what, that chooses to affirm and stand in your belief of your success no matter what's actually happening. That part's irrelevant. Your 3D reality is an illusion, and it is also an echo of your mind. Your 3D reality will always be an echo of what you already thought about. And even right now, you may think you are reacting to your current reality, but what you're really doing is predicting your future. Okay? Everything you think in the now moment is actually hasn't happened yet. Everything you're thinking right now has not happened yet. You may think you're reacting to what's going on around you, but actually, you are making what's gonna happen to you. So, there's no time when just being lax is beneficial. There's no time when just resting on your laurels, bring it on moment, when just resting on your laurels is okay. It's not going to do the thing for you. Remember we talked earlier about that spectrum where there's like the bottom third of no, 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 I don't like these things. There's the top percentage, the 75% to 100% of yas, 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 things that are enjoyable that you, yeah, okay, cool. And then there's that mid section of like, whatever, meh land, no man's land. Whatever you are buying into is what is going to manifest, right? So you have to hold yourself to a yas, yas, yas standard, even if you're seeing no, no, no's. You have to trust and believe that things are going to work out in your favor, even if they haven't, especially because they haven't, because you are someone that things work out for. And when you say, oh, but nothing's working in my reality, you're being ungrateful. You're lying and you're being rude. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, sorry, they're giving me an analogy. Okay. This is what it's like to the universe. Imagine you give somebody a gift and they're like, ugh, that's not the one I wanted though. Okay, well, guess who's never getting a motherfucking gift from me again? You know what I mean? Like the the entitlement to be like, ugh, this is nothing and nothing's working. Ah. You know what I mean? Like, of course nothing's working. Like, of course things aren't coming to you that you want. All you can think about and talk about and affirm and believe in is that things aren't working. Sometimes I get a little, okay, that's why. Thanks, Anonymous. I appreciate you. I love your screen name. Like, I think it's always a very, like, that's a pretty big feat to score that screen name. Wait, unless when you can only have one, maybe not, maybe I'm lying. Maybe it's not, and maybe I was assuming never mind. I'm thinking of like this old Dane Cook joke, and that's just not what we need to be thinking about right now at all. We're talking about. Anyways, side moment. Sorry, let's come back to this very important message. You must be in the energy of things are going to work in my favor no matter what, because I'm somebody who things work out for. And not somebody that's like, oh, but it didn't work though. Oh, man. That's like, you know those teen videos? Oh, this is not the ones I wanted, Mom. God, you got me an iPhone 9? I don't even know. I don't have an iPhone. I don't know which number is cool and which one's not. I know 9 is not cool anymore. You got me the 10. I wanted the 10S. That's what it's like, okay? That's why shit's not working for you, okay? Like, you have got to be able to be like, wow, an iPhone, that's fucking incredible. Thank you. Holy shit. What a marvel of fucking society and humanity. Oh my God, this is a fucking incredible feat. Wow. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And that even goes for your quote unquote mediocre reality. Doesn't have to be negative. It could just be your regular ass reality, you know? But if you're not grateful for it, you're not going to get something better. Especially when your story is, I don't get the thing I want. See, everywhere I look, it's not the thing I want. It's not coming. I don't get what I want. It's not coming. I don't get the thing I want. Where's the thing I want? I really want this thing. Okay, I'm going to think positive. Ugh, where is it? Ugh, God, I thought positive. Where is that? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to give you fucking shit when you're like that? And then even taking out the humanity part of it, you're not a match to it if that's your energy, right? Like, you literally aren't. You can't. You cannot. You're not. You simply aren't. So, understand, like, think about a magnet. Some things are magnetic and some are not. Or some things are magnetic to some things and some things repel some things. I'm reading a physics book about magnets right now. Well, there's a chapter about magnets. I'm like, oh, this is so boring, but it's like coming up in my everyday life. I'm like, okay, I understand. But like some magnets attract and some of them repel. If you are not being a magnet that is energetically matched to yas, thank you, things are good, it goes my way, I can do this is what makes me money, it will work out, it always, like, that's the kind of attraction, or that's the kind of energy you want to attract back to you. So that's the kind of energy that you must exhibit, right? If you are exhibiting like, ugh, not enough, meh, that is what you're going to get more meh. Meh is also magnetic, right? And it also repels yas. So that's on you. Okay. Okay, hold on. Speak your mind, girly says, Roxy, because of your videos, I'm competing in a state karaoke competition where I can win $5,000. Yes! Oh my god, I love it. It's so amazing. I was a karaoke girl. I won many. I'm not trying to brag, but I won many a competition in my day. So like, if you can't see the genuine like joy, I'm excited and excitement for you. I'm so excited for you to go win that motherfucking thing. What song are you singing? Do you know? Okay. Hi, Mingo. Is it time? Oh, yeah. Yeah. She said it's very much time. It's very time. Is it very time? It's very time. Okay. So your homework this week is, hi, Alessia. Excuse me. I want to make sure I say your name right. I want you to look at the areas where you feel like things have like I don't want to say they've ground to a halt, but like we're talking about the manifestations that, earlier we had someone that was like, it's been 2.5 years. So, talk to me, or no, sorry, this is homework. Your homework is going to be to think about something in your life or whatever things in your life, if it's multiple things in your life that have not been moving forward, that feel like you've been a little stuck, that you feel like you're like, I don't know if I should just give up. Do I even believe in myself anymore? I don't even know what to do about this anymore. And you're going to write your real, true, honest feelings about it. Okay. And I want you to get real. I want you to actually write out the things that you think about. The actual words you say, the criticism you the criticisms you have for yourself, what they really say, the real words you're saying, the real fears that come up. And I want you to kind of just like, let's do this on the paper that you can like burn or get rid of or dissolve or something, or rip up so you can burn it safely. You can dissolve it in water. You can rip it up, throw it away. You can bury it. There you go. There it is. And you're going to just like write all of the ugly truths, get them all out. Sometimes I know we fear getting really honest about what's going on and like really looking at those true thoughts, because I know people are afraid that if they go down this road that they're going to manifest those terrible thoughts. The truth is you're already manifesting them. You're already manifesting them. They're already in the mix. They're already poisoning the recipe. That's why the flavors are off. That's why it kind of tastes a little bitter. It doesn't taste sweet like it's supposed to, because they're already tainting the story. Okay. So I want you to bring them to the surface. It's kind of like sifting through, and you're going to find those thoughts that are like really unsupportive of you moving forward. That's really what it is. Like, it's the thoughts that are literally like, but this isn't, and that, right? Just like this, the places that it's just like, it's not going anywhere. Write them all out. Get them all out on paper, and then we're going to burn and say goodbye to that version of yourself. Okay. The other part of your homework, if you're somebody that's like, okay, I need to do this, you're going to register for my free Get Unstuck event, because we could call that like a precursor to what we're doing. But again, you are going to go to this event as one person and one version of yourself and leave as another one, because this is where you're going to transform. And I'm going to give you everything that you need to shed the skin of your old reality and step into this new version of yourself. And you can always do this, right? Like the information that we do, what we're going to do there is going to be universal. You can use it your whole life. But the energy that we have when we get together, the magic of co-creating in a space with one single intention. And if you are in that space where you're like, I am done with the excuses, I'm done fearing, I'm done worrying, I don't care if I'm afraid. Who cares if I'm fucking afraid? I'm afraid all the fucking time. I'm afraid all the time. So why wouldn't I move if I'm afraid? Being afraid is not a good enough reason to not move, because if you're sitting in fear, you're sitting in fear. You're sitting in fear not moving. You're sitting in fear wondering, right? So dump out the things, the reasons that feel like you want to give up. This thing's not working. I want to give up on it. The Unstuck is going to be happening at 4 p.m. PST next Thursday, September 12th. And I know Australia, I don't know the time offhand, but I do know that it will be Friday morning if you're like on the other side of the date line from me. So Alessia, more subliminals. Okay, I'll put that in my the old noggin. Okay, so and Linda says fear is just the ego thinking worst case scenario. Yep, exactly. And then it's like a behavior is a pattern of letting that fear take over and stop you from moving forward, right? And that's what's going to keep you. It's not that we're talking about we don't have fears anymore. We're talking about, so what? And so it's not going to stop me. You know what I mean? Fearless isn't necessarily about not having fears. It's about moving anyways. So, Anna, okay, good. Yay. I'm so glad. So yeah, that's Friday morning. On the other side. Thanks, Tina. So the Get Unstuck event, free event, drops tomorrow on my email list. It's going to get the first notifications and crack at signing up for it. And then we will be doing the event next Thursday on Zoom. And it's going to be 4 p.m. This is a different time. This isn't going to be a thing where you just get the replay and you can have it forever. New experience. Get in the room. Be there or be square. I've decided I am going to put out a 48-hour replay. I know that not everyone's going to be able to make it, but I want you to watch it like ASAP, because there's not going to be another option, right? You want to get in there and do the energy now, because that's where we are right now. No more waiting. We're not waiting 2.5 years to go forward again. No more. You can sign up for, Tina, if you're able to scan this QR code in the corner of my thingy, this will get you on my email list if you sign up for this free 30 days of alignment. And then tomorrow I will be dropping the official sign up. Yep, be there, be square. It's like a real life party. You have to be there. You have to be there or you miss it. You have to be there or you're gonna miss someone's getting up on the table and doing karaoke for us, right? It's like one of those moments like you can't plan it, you don't see it coming, we don't know what's gonna happen. You got to be in the room. So if that's your vibe, Tina, okay, yeah, grab my get on the email list, and that's going out tomorrow. Whew, and it's gonna be really fun. I'm very excited. And then the new hour-long version of the positive music is coming out, probably trying tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday. Hi, Jinx. Lately you've been popping on right when I'm about to jump off. Shantae says, I'm so happy we're having a free activity right now. I manifested it. Yay. I know it's going to be fun. Not a free event, but I popped into the Big Beautiful Dreams Club chat the other day. I just was like, it was the community chat. And I was like, I'm just going to pop in and say hi. And I kind of like crashed their party. So definitely in a space where I'm working on really aligning my whole life in one way, in like one streamlined thing, and really being Roxy that is not like bifurcated or segmented in any way. And like, when I like kind of stopped doing music to do the business, there was like this separation, it's like compartmentalization that happened between, who I really am and then who I have to be as a business owner. And why? You know what I mean? I don't like this feeling of separation in my life anymore. So, I'm really just like working on, I'm going to have my business for the foreseeable future, and I want to love every minute of it. I want to have the time of my life. That's one of my affirmations I've been using lately with my 360 method. I'm like, I'm having the time of my life. And I really am. And I'm really just having fun doing, even if it's meditating, even if it's working in my studio, even if it's going on a walk, I'm having the time of my life doing it. And for me, like really trying to find a balance of doing things in my business that are fun and exciting for me, and not just doing it because I like am on a hamster wheel or in this mindset of like, you have to do things XYZ in order to do this, blah, 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 to pay the bills or keep the lights on or whatever. I'm really getting back to the magic of who I am and who I intend to be and where I see myself going, where I see my business going. And I just want to say that for you, it's never too late to make everything about you in the best possible way. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. I mean that in like a selfless way, in a what the fuck else are you doing way. Like, how about you do everything that you can in your power to make your life as good as it can possibly be? To be as fulfilled by yourself as you possibly can be. Because what else are you going to do while you're here? What else are you going to do? Alessia says, I've never seen you live. Yeah, I go live every Monday on YouTube and Instagram, and then we're in Facebook as well at the moment. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, this was really great. Again, the message for today, if you're just now joining, please head to my YouTube channel and watch the whole live stream again. It's in the Mindset Monday playlist. But what I want to leave you with is you can be the kind of person that gets everything you want all the time. And I don't mean that as in like every manifestation you want guaranteed to come through. It's not that. It's the energy of like, I'm always going to be more than satisfied, more than fulfilled, have more than I know what to do with, enjoy myself more than any human possibly could, have the time of my life no matter what's happening. It's not about getting XYZ thing. It's not about the results you're looking for. It's not about the physical manifestation or the physical validation. It is about who you are being in the in-between moments, who you are being when the manifestations come through, good or bad. How do you hold yourself through it? How do you be the next level version of yourself, period, all the time, every day, so that you can constantly be moving forward and achieving bigger and bigger things that you never thought were possible? So holding yourself to the next standard, being that person and that version of you when it's hard, that's the real answer. And that's what's going to get you to your next level. So if this is the conversation that you are wanting to have more of, you got to be a part of the Get Unstuck event. It's a free event happening next week, September 12th. And the sign up officially goes out tomorrow for my email list. So if you're not on my email list, scan this QR code up in the corner and download the free 30 days of alignment to get on my email list and check your inbox tomorrow. I love you guys so much. I so appreciate you. I know I say it every week, but I really want you to know, like, I highly admire you for being the type of people that show up to this kind of shit every week. Like, not everybody in the world cares that much about their mood, their mindset, their energy, their life, their future, like their power. And I don't understand it. So I love you. I appreciate you. I admire you. You inspire me because you are the kind of people that I want to be. You're the kind of people I want to be around. I want to be around people that actually give a shit about their mindset and how they feel and how they treat the world and how they treat themselves. Okay. So thank you for being a part of this. Thank for being a part of my dream, being a part of our amazing community. Speaking of which, the Mighty Networks community that we have, I'm going to be closing that down soon. So if you're on that, save any posts that you want, and we're going to head back to roxytalks.com and do the community there. I don't really like that platform, to be honest with you. So I just shut it down. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Go do something amazing for yourself because you fucking deserve it and you're incredible. And we need more of your passions. Like, I just had a really good analogy. I'm going to say this is the last thing. Okay. Imagine the world where every single person, the art they make, the products they make, the work they do, the services, when they're at their job, basically all the stuff that they're putting out in the world for other people, whatever way that, shape that takes for them, for every different human. Imagine that they're only doing things that are in that mid-range of like meh, because that's where they think that the money is, because that's where it's safe, because that's where, yeah, I can get paid, I can make some money for that. And imagine the mediocrity. You know how it feels to create something that you have no passion for, to do a job that you can't, right? When you half-ass something, imagine an entire world where everybody is existing in that bandwidth of like not doing their passions and putting out all art, all products, all food, all content, all services, all communication, fill in the blank from meh, from fine, this is fine, versus if everybody on the planet was creating, working, enjoying, expressing, producing, and I mean that like when you're making things, whatever it is that you do, whatever humans do from the yas, that means that everything that comes out into the planet, every book, every movie, every song, every class, every course, every conversation, every product, all pieces of clothes, all the food you get in restaurants and the food you get at the supermarkets and everything would actually be from love and joy and passion and someone who like loved the fuck out of what they were doing. Can you imagine the quality of the stuff we'd have in the world? I never thought about it like that, you know? Like we have a bunch of crap in the world because everybody's in a crap energy of where they're creating from. They're doing it to survive. They're doing it for money instead of trusting in themselves to create from true source energy. And when more people in the world do that, we're going to live in a better place, period. So that's my mission. That's why I'm here. I love you guys so much. If you are just now joining, please head to my YouTube channel to rewatch the stream because it's time for me to go. But I love you all so much. Linda, yes, we need to put it on a billboard. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to sign up for my email list. Get on my email list to get the first notifications about Get Unstuck, the free event that we're hosting. Scan the QR code in the corner. And I'll talk to you later. Alessia, I appreciate you. I see your comment and thank you. And I love you guys. I appreciate you, everybody, for being here. If I don't get off, I'm going to be here all freaking night. Okay. I love you guys. Have a fucking fantastic, amazing